we're getting a political Salvy Quinn episode before GTA 6. Like, who saw that coming? Who had that on the Salvy Quinn bingo card?
After 1,000 videos, we're finally turning alt-right wing.
Welcome, everybody, to the episode of Pikmin where we talk about the election. It just happened a couple days ago.
As Canadians.
As Canadians. And, okay, so we've never talked about politics on the channel before, and we're still not really. We are coming at this from, first of all, as Canadians, and then we are not going to be talking about, like, the fucking policies or, like, you know, the goals of who, like, we don't give a fuck. We are talking about it from banter perspective, and from just, like, who the candidates are, like, as people kind of thing. Like, we're not getting into the weeds like that. But no, the election happened just a couple days ago, and I don't know. I just wanted to talk about it because it's fucking hilarious, and I thought, and Quinn was down. So
yeah, why not?
So my perspective of the election, I go to intramurals playing soccer on Friday or on Tuesday, and we have a good time. We get the win, and we're all feeling really good. We go to the bar after, and just on all the TVs is the election going on, and the vibes, like we kept good vibes, like we really did. But everyone looks up like, oh, is he winning? Oh no, like and you don't even really have to say it. Kind of like how, I mean, I don't know if it's still like this, but back in the day, you're straight until you say otherwise. As a young person, you're liberal until you say otherwise. Like it's just kind of like the automatic, like, yeah, you're probably liberal,
right? Like
unless you say something different. So all, like, my soccer team are like, oh damn, he's winning, blah blah blah, and I'm just sitting there like trying to act like I don't find it hilarious because, like I said, I don't follow politics at all. In fact, I follow American politics more than I follow Canadian politics, because it's like,
they got more banter over there.
They do have more banter, and like Canadian politics is just Canadian news. American politics is international news, right? Like,
yeah.
I will be seeing it without even really trying. Like, I didn't try to keep up with the election, but I just
me
did.
neither. It's the same here.
Yeah. Like, I saw highlights of the debate, and I saw, they're what was it? They're eating pets or whatever the fuck. Like, I've seen all that. And what I realize is, what I like out of a president as a Canadian, what I like out of a president is someone who's entertaining.
Right.
And I know that's not what everyone wants as a president, but it's what I want as a president. I just want an entertaining person. Like, and I don't think there's ever been a president I've disliked. They've all got good vibes.
You think so?
Yeah, I think Obama, go president. He's fucking awesome. Plays basketball, and he's got a cool voice.
Releases, like, his music playlist.
Does he?
Yeah, he's got vibes.
What's he got on there?
The box,
And then I'll talk about him later. George W. Bush, definitely my number 2, and I've got a whole 10-minute reason why I love George W. Bush. And then it's probably Trump. But I didn't like him back in 2016 because I was told not to. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, everyone around me, everyone at school was like, "Oh, this is terrible." So it's like, "Oh yeah."
Well, I don't think much has changed in that department. He's still terrible, but entertainment-wise,
he's banging. And so I saw, like, stuff about where he did better, like why he got so many more votes. Because let's be honest, he killed her. Like, it was a sweep. He won the Senate, he won the House, he won the election easily. So it was like, well, what changed? And it was like, okay, number 1, Latino men. Like, Latino men just did not vote for Kamala. They were having none of that. And then number 2 was just, like, young men, like us, like our age.
Right.
And I'm like, oh my God, all Trump had to do was go on, like, 5 podcasts. He just had to go on Logan Paul.
He had Joe Rogan.
He had to do Joe Rogan. Yeah. He had to do Theo Vaughn. And then
he got on the talk to...
Yeah. Suddenly, all guys are just like, you know what? I like Big T over here. He gets it. He's talking with Theo Vaughn. Like, he's chill. He's playing golf with Bryson DeChambeau. I mean, I'll be honest. When I saw Trump get the natural birdie playing with Bryson DeChambeau, the winner of the U.S. Open, I was like, okay, fuck, like he's got my vote. Like he got a natural natural eagle playing with the best golfer in the world currently. Like, come on. If Kamala was cranking 90s with Kai Cenat, would you not think her votes would go up with the boys?
Well, didn't she do something like that though?
She
I feel like she played Among Us.
She got some intern to make her a Fortnite map that no one played. Like. That's not the same as getting a natural eagle playing a scramble with the best golfer in the world. Like, you know what I mean? It's just I seriously think that's what it is. I think Trump went on a couple podcasts, and I mean, guys can become friends so easily, even parasocially, right?
Right.
Guys just like, oh, you like sport ball? Yeah, I like sport ball. Okay, great, we're friends now, right? So Trump just had to,
he had to make friends.
He just had to go on a few podcasts, and it was over for her. I saw this video online, and like a skit or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like this guy's on his phone, and then his girlfriend comes in the room, and she's like, babe, Trump is winning, and he's like, oh no. And then she's like, did you vote for Kamala? He's like, yeah, for sure.
Right.
And then she's like, yeah, that's weird because all of my friends' boyfriends also voted for Kamala, and he's like, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, totally. And so I'm thinking that the boys fucked it for this one. Like I think, sorry liberals, the boys took this one from you. We saw Trump get that natural eagle, and it was just, we should have known. All those people, like, you know how many people were betting on the election? Is that new? Do people always bet on elections?
I don't know. I also heard about like the amount of people betting on the elections.
Or is it just because betting, like sports betting, is so big now that
it's like it's running rampant? It's become a real problem. What? Oh, there's no. I thought that was water for some reason.
There was water here.
Ah, okay.
I got digging.
Nice.
But yeah, is there not like I could have sworn like everyone was talking about the election. Like the odds for it and like betting money on it, and I was just like, that seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear about anyone talking about the odds and betting on it, just that people were doing it basically.
Yeah.
Like,
maybe that's something that happens every year. I don't know. Like maybe
I'm
that,
sure
maybe that happens.
It
often,
must, but maybe it's just more.
It's more.
It's the industry has grown.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. But yeah, I would feel good about betting on it because to me it feels like they never get it right. Like when Trump won the first time, it was like a huge upset. No one, and then the same thing with this time. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
They're just underestimating him.
Like,
they should learn.
Like straight white men voting for him aside, like it's crazy.
Like he swept. Like seriously, he won the series in 5 games, and he was up 3-0 at one point. Like it was not close.
It was for a while, and then it just
It was like 30-3 from the rip. Like immediately. I don't know. She just was never in it. Okay, that being said, top of the presidents that we've had, entertainment-wise, just vibes-wise, number 1, Obama. Number 2, George W. And here's why, okay? 2 reasons. Number 1, watch this drive. And then, you know what that is?
No.
Man.
That's why he's not my number 2.
He's on the golf course, and there's a bunch of reporters or whatever, and he's like talking to them. I think he was golfing with his dad actually, who was like a previous president.
Right.
And then he's golfing with he starts talking to them. And he's like, "We need to stop the war on terrorism and blah blah blah." All right, now watch this drive. And then he stands up and rips the drive.
It does sound familiar. Actually, I've probably seen it.
Yeah, I feel like we've talked about it before. Like
maybe
I think you have seen it. And then the other one. And this one you definitely don't know, so I'm ready to explain this one to you. 9/11, right?
Right.
Do you know that? Are you cultured enough to be aware of 9/11? I know we were both.
Like Keegan?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
his birthday, yeah.
Yeah.
We're born in 2001 viewers, and that just means odds are you're gonna have a homeboy whose birthday is 9/11, and we do. Our homeboy KG, his mom was pushing him out the pussy when towers were hitting, which is crazy. Like imagine that being your day.
Do they have like little TVs in the hospital rooms when they're like going through labor and stuff? Like was that playing live as she?
The most stressful birth ever. Imagine trying to deliver a baby while towers are hitting. Like you're having twins. Whoa, the reincarnation. And then so anyway, 9/11 happened, right? And the World Series happens in October, right? So a month after 9/11.
Yeah.
The Yankees were going for their 4th World Series in a row. They'd won in 98, 99, and then 2000. They're playing the Diamondbacks. First game in Yankee Stadium. And, like, again, 9/11 just happened. And, I need electric for this. And they get... So, like, you know, America as a global superpower, this was the first time that they were, like, vulnerable. I guess Vietnam, but they went into Vietnam. They didn't choose to have 9/11 happen. And... So it's like the first time that... Is this heat-seeking? Is that a heat-seeking bolt? Oh, that was actually sick. What
dude.
The fuck?
Clean as hell.
Oh, no, don't get the white boys on that. No. White boys are legitimately too precious. Because I think there's water, so we'll... Oh, no, wait, no, there's fire guys right there, so we'll do red. But he... So he... You know the first pitch, right, at a baseball game?
Yeah.
You have the first pitch. So he's going to do the first pitch. The president is going to do the first pitch.
Kind of a big deal.
Big deal. First game of the World Series in New York of that year, right after 9/11. Like, the eyes of the world are on this moment, right? And he's going to stand up. And actually think about it. Like, it's ceremonial, right? He's going to stand up there and throw a first pitch, whatever. Imagine if he bounces it on the plate. Or, like, throws a ball, even. Right. It's not a good look. Like, I'm not even kidding. It actually, like, mattered for him to throw a strike. Like, for him to throw a heater right down the pipe. Because, like, America was hurting, and this is supposed to be their pastime, right? This is the biggest moment of the year for baseball. They're in the city where 9/11 happened. Like, this is actually... It actually matters. He's wearing a New York Fire Department bomber jacket with bulletproof vest underneath. And he's, like... 50-something, like he isn't young.
He must have had to warm up, like, quite a lot. Like, he was in the studio.
Yeah, they warm up.
The heat-seeking rock is just like perma.
Your boy's dead already. Like, so he stands up there, and I actually get chills every time I watch it. Like, I'm not playing it down. Like, this was a huge moment. Like, honestly, and he stands up. And my boy, George W., throws one right down the pipe. Like, just lasers one, leathers it to him, and, like, the crowd goes wild. And, like, I've actually teared up while watching that before. Like, as a Canadian. I'm not even kidding. Because it's just, like, such a cool moment. And, like, the world had to heal. And, like, here's our president. I mean, imagine if, like, Barack Obama had to hit a free throw before the NBA Finals after, like, he, bombed somebody or something.
Why are you making him play basketball?
Because he likes basketball. Barack Obama's like an infamous basketball player. He would have
infamous.
He would have like NBA players come to his birthday. Like his 45th birthday was like a huge NBA event, and like he had all like the legends playing, and he told a story recently. This was on a podcast recently when he was trying to get people to vote. Yeah. And he told a story where some like janitor or something elbowed him and like almost broke his nose during a basketball game, and he signed a photo of it because obviously he's got like cameramen and all that like around him all the time. Right. So he has like a photo of him like on the ground, like bloody nose and stuff, and he signed it and sent it to the guy with like the only guy who got away with assaulting the president, which is so awesome. So yeah, he plays basketball.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that about him.
Infamously plays basketball. I think he he had a hoop installed in the White House and stuff like that.
Damn, okay, that's my president.
I like him
as
now.
A Canadian.
So yeah, that's my ranking. And then I mean Sleepy Joe, like he's whatever.
He's kind of mid. He had his moments for sure.
Oh yeah, when he like fell up the stairs and stuff, or like sniffed people. That was funny. that was funny. Entertainment value, that was good. Yeah, I liked Sleepy Joe sniffing people.
I also just like that dementia sort of element.
Oh
to it.
yeah,
When he clearly doesn't really know. The dementia, looks like he doesn't know where he is.
The dementia bit is hilarious.
Yeah.
We've already had the bit. I'm good for a while. Like 4 years of dementia.
He overplayed it.
He overplayed it. It's getting old.
You're spamming it too hard. For real.
Like we get it, Joe. You're like 90. Good thing we've got a nice young president now. A spry young kid.
Oh yeah, he's in the prime of his life right now.
Is he still like the second oldest president or something?
Really?
Trump? He's up.
How old is he actually?
like 80 or something.
Really?
I mean, Biden.
I would say he's looking good, but he's kind of just not.
No, he's not. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I'm like the whole like the orange jokes.
Yeah.
And then I see him, I'm like, oh, he actually is pretty orange.
Yeah, like he's
Like,
very orange.
It's not a joke. What I remember is Biden was the oldest president when he started his term.
Right.
Like every second that guy lived, he was the new oldest president the entire time. Like it wasn't like, oh, but in 4 years he will be like, no,
he's just on that grind from the get go.
He was like he was breaking records like crazy, you know. He had 4 years of record breaking moments. Happy for him.
Who's gonna step up to the challenge next?
Well, when I heard people talking about like, oh, Trump's gonna change the rules so he could do a third term. It's like, shut the fuck up.
It seems like something he would try to do.
No, come on. Like, actually, for a second, you believe that he'd be like, we're gonna change the terms. I'm gonna go for a third time. I mean, he's already saying, like, I'm the first president to win 3 elections because the last one was rigged or whatever. Like, he's already dropping that. So he doesn't need a third term. He's already won 3.
Yeah, he needs a 4th.
Yeah. I'm going for quads. And then, is that all? Is it? I feel like we've been alive long enough to have more than that many presidents, but I guess they double up.
Is that all what? The presidents
all 4
that
presidents.
had?
I think that's all 4 of them, right?
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
We were born
Biden,
Bush, then
Bush was the first 7 years of our lives, and
Right.
then Biden, or then Barack.
Obama.
And then Trump,
Huh.
and then I guess they double up,
Yeah.
so it feels like more. I am very excited for first female president, first Latino president. That's gonna be
Yes.
awesome, dude.
You're gonna have pictures of them on your wall.
I would love Latino president is gonna be so awesome, and then gay lesbian president. That's
Yeah.
good. I think we will see all of these in our lifetime.
I hope so. Yeah.
I think female president probably before we're. I was gonna say before we're 30, but that's only like 2 more elections.
I feel like we've had good chances, like both with old what's her face and
Big
then,
T gets involved though,
Like I feel like if Kamala didn't join the races so late, like she would have had a better chance. Because I feel like there's got to be at least some percentage of the population who showed up ready to vote for Biden and was like, what the fuck? Like,
there's no way.
Like,
dude.
come on.
There's been assassination attempts. People know what's going on.
Do they though?
Yeah. No one showed up and was like, Joe, where you at?
Yeah, no, I feel like there's gotta be.
No way.
I'm convinced of it.
No way. I found out why the Electoral College is the way it is. Because like every 4 years, it's all talk about the Electoral College and how like dumb it is or whatever. I found out why it's like that. It's because back in like 1790 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
They didn't think
They're
that.
all just bouncing off.
Yeah. They didn't think that regular people would know the presidential candidates. They were like, okay, we'll have each state elect their senator or whatever,
Right.
and then the senators choose the president. So that's why it's like when you go to if we obviously can't, but if you go to the voting poll, it doesn't say Trump or Harris. It says Republican nominee for
Right.
Oregon, and then Republican or then Democrat nominee for Oregon. It would just say that. It wouldn't say Trump or Harris, and it's because you elect your senator or whatever, and then they choose. Because it wasn't as simple as like there's 2 parties, and George Washington wasn't one of the 2 parties. There was just like
Right.
let's elect senators, and then the senators will think about it and they'll choose a president, and that's just not.
Hopefully Latino.
But we just know the president's candidates now, obviously.
Yeah.
And there's only 2 parties, so it's like I elected the Republican
Whoa.
guy.
Don't sleep on Jill Stein, bro. She's before we're 30.
Kennedy's
She's
coming.
stepping in.
And then so now we all know the like. Imagine if you elected your Republican guy, and then you just did a little bit of trolling.
You chose someone else.
Like, because that is legitimately what can happen. It's not a guarantee that
Right.
the guy it is nowadays, but it wasn't always
Right.
a guarantee.
It could have been like a little inside job.
Yeah. Because it wouldn't have just been two parties back in the day, and now it is. So it's like super simple. But I found that and I was like, oh, that's why it's like that. Like now I get it. because it does, like, it's kind of by population, but also not really. And
Yeah.
well, it is, but so I'm happy to, because I love learning like historical context stuff like that, like just like why something, it seems so weird to us now, and then it's like, oh, but you know, they back in the day it was like that, and it just, I don't know. So I understand the electoral college now, and that's happy, because every 4 years my YouTube feed is just flooded with like, why is the electoral college blah, blah, blah.
Well, I think everyone just agrees it's kind of a bad system.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, I think there. I'm not gonna say it's a bad system, but there could absolutely, we could come up with a better one in an instant. Like it's not. But now that I know the cultural significance to it, I think it's pretty cool. I guess. I
think it's, they could give it a fresh lick of paint.
I love the graphics though. Like I mean, I just love maps, but the on election night, like I love
seeing the red states.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just fun like that, or like the who's swapping, and like the battleground states and stuff like that. I don't know. I love the election lore.
Yeah. Election lore.
Also, I love the I've been seeing so many like from Fox News, like YouTube Fox News, like just posting like mad or sad liberal media content. Like I'm like, you guys are just doing so much trolling right now. Like, just like, oh yeah, they won. Like, all right, here we go. Here's like them freaking out and like what they're saying. And it's like, man, like you guys could just sit quietly and like be happy. But
Fox News' ass has never once sat quietly.
Is that guy covered in mold? What is that?
He's just got a bit of fur on him or something.
Is that?
He does look moldy though. Ugh.
Yeah.
Or that like must be. He's got like dandelions.
This got to be a job for white boys, right? Like. Let me see. It's because I don't have like an ice Pikmin. There's no iced out Pikmin.
Not yet.
Yeah, that looks good. I don't have very many of these guys, so he better. Oh, broken ankles. Okay, let's see. I actually threw a red on him.
It was.
Oh,
like
there we go. Yeah. All right, we'll finish this cave on the next episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. I just wanted to get all my election jokes out in one episode just to contain it. I didn't want to like spread it out over this whole week's worth of videos. So that'll be it politically from us for till 2028. When's the next Canadian election?
In
like
2
federal,
years, isn't it?
federal one.
I think.
I haven't.
Or is it sooner than 2 years?
I could have sworn Justin has been around for a while.
It
like
feels like he's been around for a while.
I don't follow that kind of shit, but like I could have sworn
right after talking about the American.
Yeah, I could have sworn he's been around for like a hot minute.
I mean, we just had the provincial elections.
Like, has he not been around since like 2015? Like,
has it really been that?
Like I could like I don't know. I feel like.
And was it middle school that he started pulling up for us?
Early high school. I think it has been like 20. How is that possible?
Has nobody been checking on him this whole time?
Yeah.
Like
Canada's like we watched the American election and then we're like, hey, wait a second.
Yeah. How come you're on year 9 here?
I could have sworn. Did Trump change the rules for you? Is that what it? We thought he was going to change the rules for himself, and then he pulls a fast one on us. Keeps our boy Justin. Maybe he's just too cute. Like he's just too.
Justin, he is. He's got that charisma.
He's too handsome. They're like, you know what? Just don't say anything. Just keep it.
Like nobody cares.
Don't mention it.
Nobody GAF.
No one GAF. And then all of my coworkers.
They canceled the election this term because
no one showed up.
Yeah.
I saw a video of Biden voting, which I'm surprised he could even find the polls, honestly. Like, that's good for him. But we all know he's going to vote for it, but imagine if he didn't vote Kamala. Like, just, because, like, no one actually knows. Like, we know, but we don't know.
Right.
So imagine if he just did a bit of trolling and he's like...
He voted independent party for himself. He just wrote his own name down.
No, he goes in there, he's like, wait, where the fuck am I?
Wait, where's Joe Biden?
Where's Joe Biden? Also, where am I? Okay, thanks for watching. We'll see you next one. Okay, what's up? Goodbye. miss Joe already.